This talks about Clockwork. Clockwork is, let's move on to the next slide, show you exactly what it is. Clockwork is a Chrome extension. Okay. It's also available for Firebug if you prefer to use Firefox. It extends the web developer tools with debug information specific to a PHP application. Has anybody used like Fire PHP in here? Yep. So it's similar to Fire PHP, but it's its own standalone extension. Supports Laravel, Slim, and Code Igniter out of the box. It has like an API to it that you can use to make it support other frameworks, other components, and things like that. And this is just out of the box support. You can add more stuff to it. Like I said, it can be extended. It's quick and easy to install, as you'll see in just a moment. But what does it actually do? Okay. It allows you to dump data and messages without actually putting them on the rendered view, whether that view be a web page or JSON, XML, whatever your application is actually producing. Okay. So I'm sure we've all done with the whole var dump, print r, whatever, to get information about our application while it's actually running, to debug it. That means you don't really need to do that anymore. You can see this information in a better way that doesn't affect your application. It views and profiles any queries that are sent to the database. Okay, it's quite handy for logging things. Profiles your application flow. It allows you to see things like times of how your application is performing. I'm going to see examples of that in just a moment. Shows information about grading, data pass-through reviews, templates, and other bits and pieces. Things that you might find useful if you're developing a PHP application, particularly in a certain framework. So, it's time for an example. So, bear with me here. I'm just going to sit down and rattle through a couple of quick things here to get this installed and to show it off. I will jump to Chrome itself. Okay, so this is the Git repo for Clockwork. Scroll on a wee bit here, and blah blah blah, installation. Okay, first step here. To install the latest version, simply add the composer.json file. So we will do just that. What I've got here is pretty much an empty Laravel project. There's not much to it. There's a little demo thing. Again, I'll show it in just a moment. But this Clockwork hasn't been installed yet, so we're going to do that right now. I'm going to install the server-side component of it. So, composer require, it's going down Clockwork. So this is going to bring in the composer package for us. Take just a little second here. Good on Macs, be faster in Windows. There we go. Okay, so the actual library is installed, the components installed in our application. But of course, just installing it isn't enough. It's not actually going to do anything at this point. It's just sitting there, code sitting there, it's not integrated in any way. Like I said, this is the Laravel application. So if we go back to GitHub here, you can see that there's some further instructions here for actually linking this up to our Laravel app. There's 4 real stages to this. Only 2 of them are required. The first 2 here that you're actually seeing on the screen. So the first thing we need to do is register a Laravel service provider. So we'll just grab this. So that goes into app config app. Sorry,
config in the root now.
Yeah. So, okay, so scroll down here, and there we go. I already have it nicely ready to go, so we'll just uncomment this line. Okay, so first step. Next step was add this middleware thing, middleware being a new Laravel 5 facility. So we need to add this line to our app HTTP kernel.php. We will do that there. If we can figure out how to get the bar back. again that I've okay, so a couple of other steps here. One is to install a config. Clockwork comes with a config that can be published into your Laravel application. It's for changing certain settings and things. We're not going to do it here. The default settings are fine. It's not a requirement. It also comes with, if you're familiar with Laravel, you know the concept of aliases, facades. You can set up a facade to access some of Clockwork's functionality. So you can do things like Clockwork, colon, whatever. We're not going to set it up this time around because you can access the Clockwork instance from the service container, the IOC container within Laravel, and I'll show you again just how to do that in just a little moment. So this is all set up, okay? It's now, our project is integrated with Clockwork, but the one thing we haven't yet done is actually install the extension itself. So within Chrome, it's a matter of just going to settings, extensions, and get there. Okay, Clockwork. Extensions. Okay, there it is. Good. Okay. Right. So extensions installed, Clockwork's installed in your application, everything's good to go. The app itself that I've got here is running in a vagrant box. It's running this IP address, and what this does, it's got two database tables set up: posts, comments, and it's just one single page here that's showing the posts and the comment count for each post. So very simple stuff, just as a really basic demo. If I reload this in, so just make sure it's running, which it is. Okay, so at this point I can bring up Chrome DevTools. Okay, so it is Control Dials. Excellent. Just a little bit. See this tab to the right here called Clockwork? Click on that, and this is the Clockwork extension. So new functionality. Now nothing's appearing at the moment. We need to reload the page. Suddenly we've got all this extra stuff. It's not coming out too good in the small screen here, I'm afraid. But, so the first tab here we've got is request. That just shows you information about the request itself. It's kind of pointless. You can already get that information from the DevTools itself. So that's no big deal. Timeline's more interesting. This will actually show you the timeline of your application, so you can profile it. So you can see things here like the total execution time, reader dispatch, and this here can actually be enhanced, as we'll see shortly. Log is empty, that's for any debug information we might be putting out. Database shows the database queries that are being used to produce this page. Okay, so really quick way of finding out which queries are actually being run through, which queries are being run through your application. Cookies, again a little bit pointless, we already have access to that information through DevTools. Session, we can see session data that's stored, very handy. If you're using sessions in your app, you can see the data that's stored there. Views just gives you a breakdown of the data that's been sent in, the views being rendered at the moment, or views that have been rendered. Routes, then it's just a list of the routes in your application. Okay, so I've just really blasted through that there, but that just gives you an overview of what's sort of available, what you can do with this. Now, one more little thing here. Sorry, I'll go back to PHP Storm. What was it again? Sorry, Command I?
Command
I. So if we go to where I'm actually doing the put here, home controller. Sorry, welcome controller. We can do other things. So if we do, this is where we're going to build the Clockwork instance out of the IOC. So Clockwork. We can do something like info. Hello. Okay, so that, tap back. Now if we reload this page and go to your log, we've got this little message here. Okay. We don't just need to dump our text, we can do anything. We can put in, we can put in this as an object. Read it again. So we have a breakdown of the actual object, this object at the time that was called. Not too much in there to see, but it gives you an example of how you can pass data structures in this. You can also use things like emergency or warning or standard sort of logging information types. Kind of limited use to be able to use different types in this scenario, but they are available. And finally, you can also start events. So start event, and I'll give this a label of getting posts, posts, and English posts. Sorry, rubbish typing. And then posts. One more reload and timeline now. Sorry. One time. So we can see there we've actually added an event to this timeline, so we can see whereabouts in the overall timeline of the application that we're getting our posts that are being displayed here, and how long it's taking, 65 milliseconds. These can be placed anywhere in the application, just to profile and get an idea of how long things are taking. It's quite good to optimize the speed of your app, see where the problems lie to go about fixing. So that's us. That's Clockwork in a nutshell. It's quite a simple component. There isn't really that much to it, but it's very, very handy to have when you're developing applications. Certainly Laravel applications. Okay, thanks very much.